Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, you're watching the TheRantCastPodCast of Thanksgiving. Dig it on Twitch.tv. Now let's dig in. Feast your eyes on this bird right here. Juicy, sitting pretty like a championship belt. Yeah, the cream of the crop of Thanksgiving.
Podcast. We're live on
now let's dig in. You're watching the
TheRantCastPodcast.
brother. Dig it on Twitch.tv.
Rantsgiving.
Episode 89. Golden
Kurgan's
juicy,
here.
sitting pretty
Back.
like a championship
Got
belt.
my
Yeah,
co-host.
the cream of the crop of Thanksgiving.
StrangeBus.
Oh yeah. Now let's dig in. You're watching the Rantcast.
You're watching the TheRantCast podcast, brother. Dig it on Twitch.tv. Yeah. Feast your eyes on this bird right here.
Pretty like a championship belt. Yeah, the cream of the crop
Created
of
with AI,
Thanksgiving.
not the actual Macho
Oh
Man.
yeah. Now let's dig in. You're watching the Rantcast.
Nah, it's Macho Man's
podcast,
double right there,
brother.
you can tell.
Dig it on Twitch.tv.
It's a stunt double.
Feast your eyes on this bird right here. Golden juicy, sitting pretty like a championship belt. Yeah, the cream of the crop of
That footage of
Thanksgiving.
the polar bear is
Oh
completely
yeah.
real.
Now let's dig in. You're watching the Rantcast.
Yeah, it was
podcast,
captured
brother. Dig
last
it
summer.
on Twitch.tv.
Horrible tragedy.
Feast your eyes on this bird right here. Golden juicy, sitting
Especially
like
with that
a championship
PNG
belt.
heart that
the
flew
cream of
out.
the crop of Thanksgiving. Oh yeah. Now let's dig in. You're
Yeah, I might
watching
be
the
the death of us all, but at least we can
TheRantCast
have a
brother.
few laughs.
Dig it on Twitch.tv.
That's what I use it for.
Eyes on this bird right
It's
here.
great for
Golden
it's great
juicy,
for
sitting pretty like a championship
fun
belt.
and
Yeah,
some
the
slight
cream of the
creative
crop of
ideas if you want a
Thanksgiving.
good bass line. I mean, I've been practicing with the community, and it's good. I've had my ups and downs with it, but
Yeah.
it's been good. I mean, it's mostly been good. There have been people that think it's the future of everything, and then there are people that just use it for slop.
Wow,
So-
of course, yeah.
Yes, but it's definitely something I have to get into being a tech guy. So that's what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I think GPT related, Sora related, production related. That way I can get the feeling and understanding of it.
Yeah. I think
As
every
much as
Yeah. Sorry.
as much as I have a slight distaste for it, it is fun. It is a fun thing to get into.
One thing to mess around with for sure. My job
Yes.
is kind of the same way. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to use it for all this stuff. And it's like, I mean, guess some things.
It's a good baseline. I've realized and the same thing I've always said. It's a good baseline. If you're a writer and you're having trouble with a book, it's a good thing to put into GPT. Hey, I'm looking for some names on the story I'm writing. Can you give me some names? Here's the topic. Here's the background and the story. And GPT will say, oh, cool. Here's like 12 names. And if you don't like those, you'd be like, hey, can you regenerate some names? And it'll be like, here's some other names. And you can use the first and last names of those. Or you can use partial of that, or you can mix and match, and you've got names that your brain couldn't even think of. And some of them are actually pretty decent. If you're writing a song
Yep.
and you're having brain block, you can use that as a baseline. It's when people use it for everything.
Use it for evil.
Like, to write my entire song, or write my entire book, or do my homework. Yeah.
Shooting. Well, as you've seen, I've done like almost an entire playlist of HeroQuest fans related songs, and they're all silly, and I've written the lyrics to them, and they're not perfect, but they're kind of fun when they turn out, and I get a lot of groans, but I also get a lot of praise for them too. It's like, well, sure, it was fun.
They're fun.
And I've written stories, and it's like, it's kind of weird. I mean, it depends on what you're using. I mean, I try not to spend money on any of this stuff, but it's like the story is like, we'll just kind of like keep going in the same direction, and you're like, what the hell? Like, it's waiting for you to jump in and go, no, this happens. Stop doing that. that didn't happen. Let me fix that. But yeah. It can be a real time suck though too, because it's kind of like whatever you want. Like it's not like a person's going to be like, okay, listen, that's too much. You need to pull it in. You need to stop right here. You've done enough. It's just like, oh, it's my story. We just keep working on it forever. But yeah, AI.
And if you do pay for Suno now, there is a tool that allows you to edit the entire song that's been produced down to the line.
I will admit.
So, and I've done that a couple times.
I will admit I've given them money because there's a thing called a commercial license. So just to avoid possibility of monetized streams getting taken down because of it. So I just try to create as much as I possibly can within the month.
A commercial license.
Commercial license, yep. So you can run ads on it. You can make that money. But I know
using Suno?
Yeah. Yep.
I thought you could use Suno without that.
Nope.
Because you're making pretty much random ass shit.
That's what they claim.
Like
either that or they got me.
Huh.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, I don't know about that. That's weird.
Yeah. Well, they have the free one, and then which you can do quite a bit with, and then they have the commercial license, which has a few extra features. But so I guess the way I rationalize it is people are going on my stream not to hear the AI music. It's just that's incidental. Like they can go there for free to play the game. They're seeing ads. If they want to subscribe to not see the ads, they can do that. That's how Twitch works. But I mean, on here we don't have ads. On YouTube, I don't have ads. I mean, if someone were to use an ad blocker on YouTube, I mean, I wouldn't condemn them. I could understand. Not that I would ever suggest such a thing. Ding.
I mean, I don't mind either way. And at the same time, maybe with the updates, maybe they changed it up. I've always kind of paid for it, but I stopped paying for it recently because I stopped doing music. So yeah. And I think that it changes it down to like the different what is it, algorithm or whatever they use. It's like a version 4.5 plus is what they use for the free one. So I'm guessing maybe that like reads on YouTube and stuff as like copyrighted material to Suno itself. So when you play music on it, they won't allow you to play it anymore. But every song that I've submitted here is with the paid version of Suno. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I've always used their latest program or whatever they have.
But Sora 2 is free, or do you have to pay for that?
I've never paid for it. There have been people saying that you have to pay for it, either at the right time, or I mean, I have paid for it, but like what it does for me is you get like 30 generations a day, and when you surpass that,
so if you just use it,
it'll tell you. And it'll say you cannot use any more until tomorrow. You have like a 24-hour period from your last generation. Oh, yeah. So, or from your first generation. So like, let's say if I do one generation in the morning and then I spend all my generations the next day, like at 3 a.m., it'll tell me you cannot do any more videos till like 6 a.m. today. Because my first generation of AI from that period started at 6 a.m. yesterday. So I cannot do any more. So it doesn't restart, doesn't give you 24 hours from your last one. It's 24 hours from your first one, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, it also means you can't use all of your generations at once. It's 24 hours for each one. So you either use them all at once or you spread them out through the day. So I mean, I don't have enough time in the day to just blow through 30 of them all at once, so I don't even notice it anymore. But if you are one of those people that wants to like spend all day generating videos, it's $4 if you want more.
Oh, wow. Kind of reminds me of the old shareware. Like they would give you the nag screen saying, "Hey, you should be supporting us," and you're like, "Fine." You get so frustrated, you just like pay the money.
It's not a subscription, and it's not like they're not going to ask you for $4 so they can give you more permanently. It's $4 to get an extra 10 generations. So it's steep. But if you're somebody who's wanted to do that, and to let you know, if you get content blocked on any of your generations, that counts. So keep in mind, you could have a bad day and be like, well, it's free, so I have spent $4 before, but like, I mean, it's $4. Yeah. I was regenerating something like 12 times.
Yeah.
So I mean, but that's just me, like trying to get something going, like something repurposed that I wanted to look good. So I was like, whatever. It's free.
Yeah, can't beat free. Even if they're sucking up your data, vacuuming up your...
Yeah, all of my data.
Yep. So we got Joe, we got Chell. Welcome.
Yeah, hey guys. Anyway, sorry, we got caught in that conversation like real quick. Welcome to the TheRantCastPodCast, where we're on the best platform ever, twitch.tv, yeah.
Yep. So you can check him out at TheStrangeBus on Twitch and YouTube.
It's a ghost town over there. It's a ghost town over there. Don't visit it. It's a ghost town.
Sora, you got you're kind of a big deal over there.
I'm a big deal. I've got like almost 100 followers. Not really. It's like 65. But I've got like almost 1,000 likes, and you can cameo me there. So if you want to use me to do stupid shit, I am now public. So you can take my likeness and do whatever you want with it.
Crap.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you to introduce the TheRantCastPodcast. It's going to be epic.
Which I already do.
Like, wait a minute. What the hell is this?
I actually have a challenge for new Sora members right now. So if you like click on it, it's me on a green screen saying you can dress me up and make me say whatever you want. It's a dare challenge. So embarrass me however the hell you want.
Okay.
So
risky.
Sign up for a Sora account. Get in there.
People are going to take you up on it.
Make me dress up as a pretty princess. I don't care.
You're going to be so pretty.
They're so pretty.
Oh man.
But yeah, I guess I'm kind of a big deal. I've talked to a couple of influencers there. They're not. I don't really particularly call them influencers, but I guess you could. But they're professional prompters, I guess.
Man, we've really sunk down to a low level. I hit the enter key. It's awesome.
It's real hard. I can definitely say with some like sincerity that at least on Sora, because of all the guardrails and shit, you really do have to use like some weird ass wording to get around if you want to put stuff out. Yeah. So I just used a prompt generator, and I use because it makes you use like really big encyclopedia words that I don't know to get around that shit. So I'm guessing if you can do that without using a prompt generator, then by all means, I'll give you some credit for earning that win. But like, I mean, I can at least give you some credit for that, because if you are somebody who because like there are some people who write like 1,000+ character prompts, and like they're all big giant words, and they can make like King of the Hill Sora stuff, and like I have no idea how the fuck they do it, because like that shit gets blocked instantly when I try to do it. So I can tell you for some reason that if you manage to do that and you get big, then I can at least give you at least some credit.
It makes me think of like the old days of the internet when people like would try to hide what they're doing, so they're like, "Where's?" You know, it's like prawn nose. Like what? What are you talking about? Like, it
reminds me of the people who made a lot of like the internet lingo, like leet and stuff like that. Like
replacing it. It's
or like
humans know what you're talking about, but computers are like, wait a minute, what? It's got to look at the band list. Okay, are they saying it? Or are they not saying it?
Yeah. Like stuff like that. Just stuff to get around.
PHU.
Like your parents. Yeah. So that's all I could think of when I look at things like Sora and stuff like that. Is you are constantly fighting the copyright protection. So it's like old YouTube too, back when that first started happening.
Oh yeah. Like
people like me were constantly fighting the copyright thing. So there is some similarity to it. I think that with this, at least this platform, it's not as complicated, but there is a community there that it does enjoy just making shit and not fighting over nonsense. So
for now it's pure. Well, I guess it's not.
Yeah,
because
but
it's slot.
like we don't have a lot of platforms like that anymore, and like that's at least the one decent thing I can say about it is that you don't have platforms that like now we have like big platforms that just don't care, and like people like sit there and they make money off of internet drama. The only bad thing I can say about it is the fact that it really is just it's a lack of extra creativity, of hard work. But the people who are getting big there are like spending hours making one actual prompt, but they're just sitting there typing 1,000-character words. So I don't know. I don't really have an opinion because I'm already on the platform. So other than the fact that I could say that I don't really consider what I do work.
Nah,
It's just fun.
just fun. Nothing wrong with that.
Just fun. Just a fun time. And the community's nice. So, because I've had to get to know the community. So, community's nice.
Communities are good. Yeah.
Yeah. It's better than the Suno community, I can tell you that.
Dang. Got him.
Everybody who makes something on Suno over there thinks that they're a masterpiece. And that's where it gets bad. See, there are people who just make shit on Sora and it's just fun for them. So, there's a difference. If you want AI, if you want to talk about AI communities,
Yeah.
it's the difference between the two.
Wow.
Like somebody makes like a 2-minute song and they think they're like God and everybody. Not to mention the fact that I forgot to tell you about this because we were gone this week. There was a lady who made a song on Suno and actually got picked for met the top 100.
Oops.
On like the charts.
I lost you. No, I can still hear you. I just can't see you.
You can't see me.
Nope. Because his name is
Uh-oh.
John Cena.
I'll turn my camera off. I'll turn it back on. See if that works.
Yeah, normally when I just lose focus to Discord, it's gone. Weird.
Oh, my camera's working.
Okay, it's me. It's not you, it's me.
You done broke it.
Okay, there you are. I'll just put you in the big window.
You broke it forever.
You've earned it.
I'm in the big window. Oh, yay. I've earned the top spot.
Yep.
But yeah, there was a lady who wrote a song on Suno and didn't actually do any of the big work. She wrote a song on Suno and met the top 100 in the charts.
Crazy.
For music. So it's going to be a big thing. Not always good.
I mean, it's like, okay, so they thought the song was good or they just can't tell the difference anymore.
I don't know, really, to be honest. I think big companies in Hollywood and stuff like that are just moving towards that because it's easier to sign people. It's easier to get people on board. It's easier to just make just random shit. And to be honest, I don't think that that's where we should constantly go to.
I guess we've been progressing that way or regressing that way in music because it's like you pick somebody who looks good on camera. They lip sync the music, they stumble their way through the choreography, use everything to like auto tune them and enhance them. And it's like, I guess it's still the spectacle. They don't necessarily have to be talented themselves. They're just
to me, having AI actors and musicians and stuff like that. Like, I know we've been using computers for a lot of this shit for a long time, but like, there's always been younger generations wanting to get behind a camera or pick up an instrument. And the last 10 years, it's been harder for kids to pick up an instrument, get behind a camera, do stuff because of our current climate. So, and it's even worse because if like we were kids these days, would we have any drive to want to create if the older generations just making shit with AI?
Yeah, they're doing it all for us. So we're just consuming, we're not creating.
What we would do is do the same thing. And then again, nobody's going to learn to pick up an instrument. And that's not going to be a today's problem. That's going to be a tomorrow's problem. And that's going to be a big problem for the generation of tomorrow is because people still want to learn how to play music now, but when everything's just fucking done on a computer, how is anybody going to remember what music is if everybody's just doing it on a computer?
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to sound like. It's fake. Fake.
So to me, that's a big issue because AI is fun, right? But it shouldn't replace professional artistry.
No.
Because at the end of the day, that's what keeps us alive.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like that stuff takes what actual music sounds like. And if we lose that, then eventually we're not going to remember what actual music sounds like.
No.
And like everybody's probably going to laugh at me and say, "Oh, there's always going to be people that pick up an instrument." And I was like, "For what reason?" Yeah. Everybody's driven by money today.
It takes too long to create a real song to compete with the AI.
Yeah, it's going to take way too fucking long. People who are like 16 years old are going to pick up a guitar, play it for like 2 years, and like just gonna give up on it because there's no real drive to pick up a guitar. They're not going to have a career in music. They're not going to have a want in music. I loved playing the drums. I played the drums for years. The only reason I didn't pursue them is because I pursued something else, computers. But there's kids who play in band, who do stuff with actual music, and they pursue that art. And it may not look like a real problem now, but like 10 years down the road, if AI becomes as big of an issue now as it is today, it's going to be a big problem later on down the road, where we're just not going to have people who want to have a drive in music. So, or production, in that matter. And to me, production is less of an issue, but it's still more of an inspiration for kids. Like I said, a lot of these things are what the current climate relies on today. Entertainment. Entertainment, and that's what drives America. I don't know about any other country, but it's what drives a lot of American and we export economic stuff. Is our entertainment. And if we don't fucking have that anymore, we really don't have anything. There's not a lot of other things our country really provides.
I'm trying to think, movies were so big, but we still have live theater. And I guess that's because it's a totally different venue. You go someplace and you see people, and it's a once in a lifetime kind of thing, even though you got a script and everything. But all this digital content is still in the same, medium. It's not like a separate medium. So yeah, you create the music, you play live music. Okay, that is its own thing. But if you're putting music online, it's like, it's just a recording. And so the digital music is there too.
But you think about it, right? Because like a lot of hipsters and like indie people, they like to do a lot of that stuff. Yeah. So if a lot of that stuff still hits the indie scene, the price of instruments are going to go way up. The price of all that stuff is going to go way up because not a lot of people are buying it. So the people will have to make them by hand, or like they'll have to craft them because there's not going to be a big demand for instruments at that point in time. It'll be like what people have to do for stuff like that. I don't know. Like it's yeah.
I had to get Joe's comment in there. Sorry, I didn't have the text going. My mistake.
Current generation just want it now. They don't want to put in the work. Just because they wanted to buy up classic muscle cars that are already done. They don't want to work on themselves.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone gets a trophy bullshit from the late 90s to early 2000s.
Not to call out anybody, but there's people that'll buy pre-painted models because it's like, I want to have that, but I don't want to do the work. I don't know.
That's why when I bought my car, I claimed it as my forever car. And I've gotten multiple people that say there is no such thing as a forever car. And I looked at them and I said, yes, there is. Because you can make a car your forever car. You just have to have the money and willpower to do it.
Yeah, you can replace every part of it. Yep.
It'll nickel and dime the shit out of you forever. But like at the end of the day, do you want to have a car payment? Or do you want to pay the money on a car? And then I got asked the big question. I was like, well, what about your transmission or your engine or something like that? I was like, well, that's what you have. You put in a bank account and you save $6,000 to $10,000 for, and you just wait on that thing to crap out. And then when that happens, you go and get it replaced.
Yeah.
And like I said, I know people who have engine hoists, and I know people who have mild expertise in preparing a transmission. So if I have to go and spend the money on a transmission and rebuild it, then I'll learn how to do it myself. Because at the end of the day, that's what big car companies, they don't have the knowledge on rebuilding that stuff, especially with current cars. So they charge you a fucking arm and a leg for the labor.
Well,
And then
even a private mechanic could be like a lot better, depending on. I mean, if it's someone trustworthy,
But like that's why I have an uncle who works in that industry. And like I said, even if you don't, you could find somebody, or you could take that time to learn. And it sucks, but that's why you get an older car and you work on it a little bit. And even if you don't make it your forever car, you can make it your car that like lasts at least longer until like your transmission or your engine like shits out or becomes impossible to drive. And like that's kind of like one of those things. Is like I've always wanted an older muscle car, but I've never wanted to buy one completely fucking done. Like it'll never be yours. Yeah. You'll never the car. This is gonna sound really old school and a little bit weird, but if you're buying a muscle car or you're buying a car for yourself, it should be like your wife. Or like you should be able to know that person or know that car like you know your partner.
Wow.
Or you know yourself.
I'm in love with my car.
Yeah, I mean,
feel for my automobile.
I mean, kind of like. I mean, not to get in the weirdness of it, you know. I mean, don't go fuck in your car. But like at the end of the day, what I'm saying is like I said, you can talk to somebody about how about your wife's personality or about your partner and how great your partner is, right? You could explain the good and the bad, right? I could tell you the good and the bad about my car. I could get on the hood of my car and tell you where the parts are. I can explain to you like where the belts are, all that shit. Like, and what I'm telling you is like it should be part of your life. Yeah. And if you're rebuilding a vehicle like a muscle car, I agree with Joe on it. You should know it like it's part of your family. Like if you are familiar with like the back of your hand, if you're familiar with your kids, your wife, you should be as familiar with the car that you picked up at a junkyard and rebuilt. And when you pick up a car that's like brand spanking new and that's like a renovated muscle car that somebody else already put the work and love and care into, you don't know it.
You don't appreciate it.
You don't appreciate it.
Nice. Well, that makes sense. That makes it sound like it's more than just a hobby. It's more like a lifestyle at a certain point.
Literally, you will drive that thing with a big-ass grin on your face. I'm telling you, if I had the time and the effort to go out, because one of these days I'm willing to buy myself like a 74 Charger, and I'm going to buy one that's just a piece of shit. I'm going to go out, I'm going to get fresh paint, I'm going to repaint the motherfucker, I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to rebuild the goddamn thing. And I'm just going to spend a good 5-ish years spending time getting it to work.
Bring it back.
Now, I'm not going to promise that I can get original parts for it, but I'm going to bring it back to life.
Yeah.
And as soon as I can bring it back to life, just hearing it roar will be enough. Yep. So, I don't ever ask. Like you get those people who like want to renovate the frame and like make the thing fucking brand spanking new, and like that's great, but like I don't have millions of dollars to renovate a car to make it like modern. So you want some authenticity in your old school vehicle.
Yeah. Turn a Schleppmobile into a speed buggy. Yeah. Well, that's what they did. The original hot rods, that was all about. It's like, okay, this stodgy old thing. It's people are throwing it away. It's trash, and you've turned it into something just freaking awesome. It's like that was the idea of the original hot rod. The Tim the Toolman Taylor hot rod was turning something super old and
putting the biggest fuck off engine that you could find, just jamming that in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I was thinking of like the Dukes of Hazzard back in the day.
Or that too.
Yeah. It's like it's the most over the top car ever.
I was thinking, because like it was always like those old school vehicles, like the 40s and stuff like that, and you turn them into like the big,
Yeah.
You had to cut out the hoods to fit the engines in them and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
it's one of those things where, it's like your dream. Like your dream car. I mean, I wish I could like supercharge my car and make it like crazy, but like I own a Durango, a Dodge Durango, an RT, and like so it's a V8, has a V8 engine in it, and I'm right now my current goal is just to put a better exhaust on it and to replace the intake, get a little bit more horsepower on it. Then I'll think about like maybe adding a supercharger, not a turbocharger, but like a supercharger on it. But I don't want to damage the engine. I'm one of those people that like, I don't know what I'm doing when I'm doing stuff like that. So, but like at the end of the day, if I really wanted to, if I had the know-how, I'd crank that thing up to like 11.
Nice.
I
just don't have. I guess I don't have any
guy.
desire to be a grease monkey, but I can respect people that can do it. Certainly, I
kind of turned into one a little bit.
Not saving any money. I mean, it's a nice skill to have. Like if you can do that, are they doing it for fun or profit?
Well, it just started with the fact that cars got like overly expensive, like more so than usual. And then on top of that, I bought a nice car that was already mildly overpriced. I mean, I got an okay deal on it, but at the end of the day, I bought it and the water pump was already going bad. And like, it's fine. It's usually what happens to those Durangos that are on 60-ish thousand miles is they have a tendency for the water pumps to go bad. But my wife's uncle has a Durango. There's a 2011. Most of his cars, he has 4 cars, and one of them's at 800,000 miles. That's why I believe in the forever car. He has a car that's that high up. And yeah, he sorry, I'm going way too long into the
no, it's interesting. We haven't really done the car talk thing on
but he taught me that like usually if you get the know-how and you just repetitively do work on that car, you'll start to know it. So I'm learning how to rotate my own tires. I did my own oil. I've checked my own fluids, like differentials. I checked the transfer case on that car. I've done pretty much everything, brake fluid, all that stuff. And I've saved more money on maintenance than I could ever have just going in. Wow. An oil change at my usual place is $150 for a full synthetic. It cost me $38.
Yeah. Wow.
And $38 plus I think a little extra because I had to go pick up another quart or two. But $38 to do that, and then an oil filter.
Dang.
And I spent the extra money to get octane booster for my car. I spend all that extra money on premium gas, stuff like that. So like I don't need a mechanic to work on my car. Plus they don't even do it right. The oil filter is supposed to be cranked all the way tight. If you get underneath your car, just to let any one of our rantcasters know, if you get underneath your car and you could turn the oil filter through your hands, there's a problem.
Oh shoot.
Because it's not supposed to be that loose. So we bought a used Durango a while back and it had electrical issues. And the guy we bought it from wired in a house light switch to turn the blower on and off. Holy fuck, dude. That's unique, Joe.
Flip.
It's hand tight and then a 1/4 turn. That's correct. So but mine wasn't even that hand tight last time I took it off. And like that's to me was like I'm paying somebody $150 to possibly have my oil filter fall off on the road. So yeah, I'm good.
I've had some issues with some places where they do weird stuff like that. Like I've had bolts fall off and it's like put the bolt back on. Why did you just give it back to me without the bolt on? What the hell?
Yeah, so I'm good. I don't wish to one day have my oil filter fall off, and then I have to pull over because I can't make it home because I'm literally leaking oil. Or hopefully make it home before my engine seizes. So it's one of those things.
Yeah. Want something done
But yeah,
right.
I was able to. But yeah, torque wrenches. I got a torque wrench and all that stuff. But like that's what I'm saying is like get the know-how to work on your own car, even if it's just basic stuff. Like right now for me, it's just basic stuff. But I learned how to do the water pump on the Durango, and that's not bad. But
Joe's got some good comments there.
jam a screwdriver into oil filters before because some jackass cranked it on way too tight. I can't imagine that because my oil filter's at a really shitty spot. Like because my car also has skirting on the front. So I had to like stick my hand in there and then I have to like wiggle it up and around to get to the filter. So like to use one of those tools is like a pain in the ass and I scratch up my hands all the time.
Right.
But wow, that would suck.
Yeah.
Really bad.
My current car has stuff in weird places too. Like to get to the battery, I got to go through the trunk, so I got to take stuff out because I keep a lot of stuff in my trunk.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Your battery's in the trunk?
Yep. Not the other way around.
Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little fucky.
Yep.
I think on my EcoSport, the battery was in the trunk, or at least the battery contacts were in the trunk. Like they had it wired weird because it was so compact.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I said, it's just one of those deals where, you know, I can totally agree with you on that. Engineers, I think they try to work so fast. They're just like, oh, this shit works. It looks good on paper.
It's got to be served.
And like, a lot of them are so weird when they talk. No offense to most engineers. A lot of you guys are really nice, but some of you guys are just assholes. At least the ones that I worked with on at my work. They're awkward to talk to because a lot of them are shut in and they just don't like fucking. They're rude. And like, yeah, and everything they do looks good on paper, so it's ready to go. And then we get there and like, it doesn't look good in theory. It's good in theory, not good in practice at all. Well, the focus group did a good job. We were in a clear environment. Yeah, but you're not underneath the fucking floor doing it. Like,
practical. I have an uncle as an engineer. I forget now what he worked on, but I mean, he's all right. He's a little eccentric, but in a good way.
But yeah, I would love to have like an old school charter. Just to one of those things are built like boats, so they're huge and they're not overly crazy, but they're loud. And when you open up the hood, they're extremely easy to work on, from what I've been told. So all the filters and shit are visible. Everything is just there. So I have the only thing I'm dreading recently is when I have to open up my Durango, I have to put in the, what do they call those? I had to do it 100,000 miles, but I forgot what they're called right now. But I have to take them all out. There's like 12 of them that I have to take out and replace here soon. 12 or 16 or some shit like that. But I'll have to do some maintenance on that, and then I got to replace hoses. But that's my next thing that I have to work on.
All right. Next time I have a car question, I'll phone you up.
Oh, sure. I've never worked on a Volvo, but
yeah, I still got a Volvo, classic. Yep.
But I'll move away from the car talk. Anyway,
that's all the time we have. Rick. Just kidding.
Yeah. Anyway, Thanksgiving's coming up, everybody. I hope everybody's prepared. I hope you got your flights booked, and I hope you got your topics ready for Thanksgiving. Hope none of it's super political because you'll get into a big fight.
Yep. And was it Dilbert Griffith? Take off running the other way.
What?
Isn't that the guy from Planes, Trains, and Automobiles? Am I remembering?
Oh
Or is one of
yeah.
the other John Candy characters? I haven't been home in years. You're the guy who stole my taxi.
hmm
People like
That's
you.
that's a movie you're gonna have to queue up.
Your Walter Cronkite mood ring. You've got helium in them, so they're very light. Now, when Ribby and I are talking about those rims that he 3D prints, we always go into that sequence where he's selling the shower curtain rings to all the people. They make you look like you could pass for 18, 19, maybe 20, like, and they hand him all the money.
So
Yep.
I am planning to have two. I have two Thanksgivings planned. I got one tomorrow. I got one on Thanksgiving.
Man. Oh man.
So two this year for me.
Nice.
How about you?
Now he can play the video of the noise guy because unless those mashed potatoes. For me,
Nice.
you're gonna be doing it. Well, my siblings are doing stuff on Thanksgiving Day on Thursday. I don't think I'm actually doing anything particularly special until Saturday, and then I got to go like back home. So it's gonna be like just having a quick bite and then loading up a bunch of leftovers in my cooler, taking it back, and just munching on those for the next several days. I have this plan to like get in shape and like lose weight and get healthy, but the holidays are really gonna sock me in the gut before that happens.
I was about to say
Tough,
that's gonna be hard.
tough time to do it. Yep. But I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we're gonna have turkey and gravy and stuffing and got the cranberry sauce and the cranberry relish. Got the
Oh
pumpkin
man.
pie. I know there's some fans of the pecan pie and the sweet potato pie, but it's pumpkin for me all the way. Team pumpkin. And if you don't
That's
have
right.
the Ready Whip, vanilla ice cream does a good job on top. And well, you still got the sweet
Has to
potatoes.
have that. You have to have that. You have to have the whole set,
Yeah,
or does it count?
sweet potatoes with toasted marshmallows. I don't know how you guys do them or if you do them at all. Some people prefer other things
I know
like that.
somebody who did sweet potato pie. I don't think I personally cook it on Thanksgiving. I know somebody else who brings it.
Yeah.
So it's included in my arsenal, but I don't personally make it.
Joe says going to my son's house. Her daughter-in-law is doing all the cooking. See, that's what you got to do. You just got to show up, maybe help with the dishes, but otherwise you just enjoy.
I can't wait for that. See, I
I've
still
already
enjoy
couple items.
cooking, but
Yeah.
I'm at that point to where like I'm gonna be ready for when my kids get older and they start cooking. Then I can just go over there. I can annoy the shit out of them,
Just put the feed bag
and
on.
I can eat their food, and then I can book it.
Dine and dash. That's how you do it. Yep. Well, I'm a single guy, so I just gotta like get invited to stuff. So that's what I do. So yeah, I'll hang out with my parents, go over to my sisters or my brothers. I think this year it'll probably be my sister cooking, and then my mom's gonna bring some stuff, and I'm just gonna bring some stuff. I I don't think I've ever actually cooked anything for Thanksgiving. I mean, I've cooked stuff for people
Really?
before, yeah, for Christmas, but for Thanksgiving, I don't really do anything.
You know what you should do is you should practice
Yes.
at your place. Like practice, cook yourself like a small turkey. Have like some mashed potatoes and gravy. Do the essentials.
Yeah.
I used to do when I cooked right before I met Alexis. Or I think the first year we were together, I cooked my usual Thanksgiving, which was I made a turkey. I did mashed potatoes. I did a 5 cheese mac and cheese. I did like
Mm,
the green bean casserole.
yeah.
I did
That's respectable.
um, I did like corn
Oh yeah,
and
creamed corn.
beets. And I made this whole selection of delicious food. And all she ate was she had mac and cheese, she had mashed potatoes, turkey, and maybe some beets. I think she even had less than that because she's very picky. She's a very picky eater. So, and I found out that year that my wife only eats Kraft mac and cheese.
Dang.
And I was like, wow.
You tried. Streams keep freezing, or is it just me? It's was freezing a little bit before, but I haven't seen it freeze lately.
I think I'm okay. Here, let me check. Let me check my end because I have a way to test this.
My internet.
So.
Because if I switch over, I think it has to refresh the screen. We've got the.
Oh yeah, it's when you're like it's like when you're switching the.
Yeah, when I switch windows,
stuff over, it's freezing.
It suddenly screws up.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're making it mess up.
Stop it.
Stop. Stop it. Stop it right now.
You cop, you idiot. Detective John Kimball.
It's not a tumor.
It's not a tumor. Put the cookie down. Now.
Put the cookie down. Who's your daddy and what does he do?
Man, my Arnold is really rusty. But yeah.
Shut up!
Can't even do it, but it's okay. I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm gonna ram it into your stomach. Fine. Screw you!
Screw you!
Just play all the Arnold clips in your head. Thank you.
Oh, dude, that's another movie I'm gonna play. Probably is. I usually watch True Lies and I watch Jingle All the Way around this time for some reason.
Oh,
it's just like those are another like they're not really particularly holiday. Well, I guess Jingle All the Way is, but True Lies is just like one of those things kind of like Die Hard for me. Like I'll watch it around Christmas time. So.
Yeah, get the family together, have a few laughs, or whatever the line is.
Yeah, see? Yeah, we watched Die Hard last night. There you go, see? Yeah. Poor Bruce Willis, man. I'm gonna miss that guy. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for the day I hear about it.
Oh, man.
That he's just gone. It's so sad.
Mr. Falcon.
Yeah.
Bruce Willis.
I'm gonna be watching Bruce Willis till I'm not around anymore.
Yep.
He was in some good shit.
Yeah. I still am a sucker for Christmas Carol. George C. Scott. That's my go-to.
Oh, like OG?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
80s, man. Yep. David Warner as Bob Cratchit. Some other stars in there, yeah.
Like you're giving me like fucking Red Letter Media vibes right now.
Oh.
Oh.
I've watched pretty much every version of A Christmas Carol except for the Muppets one, which I'm told is actually really, really good. So maybe one of these times I'll catch it. Got to watch him on First Run Moonlighting before we knew who he was. Yep, I remember that. Him and Sybil Shepherd, right? They were both magic.
See, you talk about actors and actresses that are way back. That is some shit.
Yep. Or remember Beauty and the Beast with Linda Hamilton and Ron Perlman?
Oh fuck.
Yep. Like you could just turn it on like in the middle of an episode. Didn't even matter. If they just have a moment together, you're just like, that's the chemistry right there.
That's the chemistry.
That's the chemistry.
That's what's happening.
Yep. Before they were famous.
Yeah, because that's like you really young Ron Perlman, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Did his own stunt.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. Well, so yeah, Thanksgiving will be good, and it's good to expand your horizons, try new things, but you always got your old classics to go back to.
I mean, there are going to be some good movies to watch. This is usually the holiday season. I'll be excited because I'll actually be wanting to get back into watching movies.
Yeah.
Because I really don't watch a lot of movies much anymore. I said I kind of am in the mood for it, so it'd be good to get back into the movie watching spirit because I guess that's not really a thing anymore. It is, but it's not. So.
Yeah.
Holy fuck, dude. Okay,
Hospital.
It's really weird because I'm in my mid-30s. I'm almost in my mid-30s. And it's weird when I'm saying that's old.
Yeah.
Like the General Hospital stuff.
Yeah, we're old.
I know what General Hospital is, but nobody before me knows what General Hospital is.
Like, whoa, what happened? Did you have like a surgery or something? It's like, no, it was a soap opera. Soap? What? What are you talking about?
Oh shit, Joe! I didn't know you're 58. I was guessing you were in your late 40s or something. It's like, damn. And then like you said that, I was like, oh shit.
Young in heart. Young in heart. Well,
It's funny because I've watched General Hospital before. It's just funny because I grew up watching a lot of old TV.
I remember
Married with Children is still one of my favorites.
As the World Turns. That was the soap opera I saw.
Was it Days of Our Lives? Was it Days of Our Lives?
When my mom was pregnant with my younger brother, she watched soaps. So if you ever watch Mr. Mom with Michael Keaton, like he's like at home and he like watches the soap opera and he's like, who watches this bullshit? You know, it's like doesn't even make any sense. And then it's like fast forward like a few hours later and he's like crying. He's like, oh, I can't believe it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah,
he's getting into it.
Dude, I love that's another big movie I love because it's almost like my life now, except for I work, but like my wife makes like gratuitously more money than I do, and she's like pretty much the man of the household. So it's kind of like we're in a reverse situation. So I am kind of just like
your friends come
Michael
over, you
Keaton.
gotta get the chainsaw and pretend like you're making additions to the house.
Duck Soup, wasn't that where Jim Carrey was like he wasn't even the star? He was like the B. He was like the running joke, right?
George Clooney got started in Facts of Life.
Because was it Duck Soup like his like first ever role?
I guess I'm not familiar with it. I thought that was a Marx Brothers movie. I guess it is too, but I didn't know there was a show called that. I remember in Living Color, that was James Carrey.
No, I don't think, because I remember Jim Carrey was in a show before In Living Color and stuff, and it was like where he was barely even noticed, and he didn't even do any comedy in it. It was like he was pretty much just like the running joke for the main actor.
He's a straight man.
Well, Duck Soup, the only thing I'm pulling up is the 1933 film, so I don't know what he's
a cartoonist.
What he's referring to.
Go look it up.
But hold on, I'm trying to see if I can pull it up. It's the Duck Factory.
Uh-huh.
The Duck Factory, 1984.
Wow. What was that vampire movie he was in? Was it Once Bitten?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That was his like first real big role, if I remember right.
Was he in Earth Girls Are Easy, or is that? I think it's.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, so there.
And that's because I think that was before In Living Color, and that was because he got picked with the Wayans brothers, and like they noticed how good he was, and they I think recruited him for In Living Color. I think is what that was.
Versatile he was.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
So no, this is before. This is an actual movie he was in. I'm thinking of probably before this. I was thinking probably like the 70s or something. He was in like because he did a lot of Canadian stand up and shit before he was even big, and he never like got noticed at all. He like worked his ass off, and then like, and then he got because he tried. I think he got denied for Saturday Night Live like a bagillion times, and then like, he got picked up for a show where he was like pretty much like a B actor or something, and then he got picked up for this stuff.
Yeah,
but I can't remember exactly.
I've gone back, in past years to catch up on some of his other stuff, but yeah, it was like In Living Color and then The Mask. Like that was my experience of Jim Carrey. And then all of a sudden he was everywhere. And it was like, oh, I'm kind of tired of this guy.
Fire Marshal Bill. Dude, I loved Jim Carrey back in the day. Like I was also a kid, but he was like my biggest
He's like a cartoon.
My biggest inspiration for spreading cheer. and like love, and like then I realized how fucking asshole she became afterwards.
Yeah.
So once again, it's one of those things like don't meet your heroes.
Yeah.
But like young Jim Carrey back before like he became like this weird, like I guess you become kind of a grouch when you get older anyway. But like just this before Hollywood, like kind of just destroyed whatever hope he had.
Oh.
Like that was kind of nice. Just the fact that because he kind of put a lot of his personality and shit into his work. And it was really nice. I guess he kind of does it now with like the Sonic movies and shit.
Oh yeah.
But
I haven't seen any of those.
yeah, but you can definitely tell he's just fucking done with it all. And like, which is fine. I don't like Hollywood either, but like he was really weird in between that. Like I think after the Truman Show and shit, he just got really weird. And it just like just really fucking awkward. So not a lot I could like really say about it.
When he did Man in the Moon was when he really went over the edge.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's when because he did method acting for Man on the Moon. Like he was like never got out of character.
Pranking people on the set and making them think like nut.
It pissed a lot of people off for that.
Yep.
But then again, once again, it kind of proved that like because I think that didn't that movie like win like a bunch of fucking awards.
I think so.
Like it was
nominated.
Yeah, it was like one of those things where like he was really method acting, but like at the same time, once again, he also said that he was channeling the spirit of Andy Kaufman, and that's okay. So I guess before fucking Truman Show, I guess Man on the Moon is when he got really weird because he was just saying weird shit and doing weird things. So yeah, it kind of really went over the edge.
I think when I saw Man on the Moon, I saw it on like DVD. I didn't see it in theater, but it was like it had like the original Andy Kaufman like clips, and so that got me interested in like actually seeing the original stuff because it was kind of before my time. But it was like, okay, he doesn't do an exact impression of Andy Kaufman. It's like an interpretation of it, and I guess that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just I guess he captures the weirdness because sometimes it's like you're watching Andy Kaufman and you're like, he's acting. He's like he's laying into it so hard, like just insulting people and acting weird. But at other times, Andy Kaufman would just play it like totally straight. You'd be like, oh, this is just a guy that is on TV randomly and is like trying to do stuff. Like he looks awkward, like he doesn't know what he's doing. But then other times he's like very like scripted, and he could go back and forth between that. But I kind of feel like usually like well, and maybe I'm sure he did it on purpose. If I'm remembering the movie, I mean it's been years since I've seen it, but like he would be playing Andy Kaufman in the movie and he would have like one personality. Then he's playing Tony Clifton, it's like a different personality, and so there's more of a contrast between them versus like it's always Andy and it's like he's playing different characters.
See, when I was like way too young at the time, and it was one of those things where like I couldn't completely grasp it until I got older. So I then got to watching it again as I got older and kind of realized, kind of as I got older what Andy Kaufman was about. But I didn't realize how much of a goofball he was. Like actually that he was just fucking around with people. Yeah. So it was kind of weird at first. But yeah, I don't know. I thought he was just a dickhead when I was younger. Like, he was just trying to be like.
A lot of the time, that was his character, but he could also be like a sympathetic, kind of doofus guy that you're like, oh, he's just trying so hard and he just can't get it done. He's just kind of a sap.
So I originally decided that like I'd watch it again as I got older, and when I did, I realized that he was like a troll before that was even a thing.
Yep. Yeah. He did professional wrestling, but it's like he tried to be like the guy that you would hate the most. And then but that idea of like you're working everybody, like throughout his whole career, like everything he was doing, not just wrestling. So talk shows and yeah, comedy skits and stuff. But yeah, it's like a double joke, like a joke within a joke.
Yeah, I never got it until I got older.
Yep.
Never understood it until I got older, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never heard of the Duck Factory.
Duck Factory.
So I guess it was a TV show or a movie.
I thought he said it was a show.
Okay.
And then he's talking about the All Night Show. That sounds vaguely familiar. Well, 1980 to 81, I would have been pretty young. Inception at its best. Okay, he says TV show.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
this was a nice little conversation. So, I was gonna say there's
yeah.
really not a lot of HeroQuest stuff happening, so no Power Hour tonight.
We were gonna promise some rage, and no, there's no rage here.
We're just thankful. We're
Just
thankful for so many things, you know.
thankful to be on the
Food,
Rantcast today.
family, friends, and
I like how I looked
fudge.
up the Duck Factory, and I got Duck Factory photos, and then I got Bruce Almighty on top of that.
Oh, well, alrighty then. I got the power.
It's funny how many times he uses his Clint Eastwood impression because he's really good at it.
Oh yeah.
And then I get AI photos. I get really bad AI photos, like old school ones from like Lexia or Lexica or whatever. Of like, it's Jim Carrey eating soup at a restaurant. And it's like he's using his teeth. Because the AI doesn't know how to properly fucking like.
Figure
It's
out how
like really
people eat
bad.
stuff. It's yeah, it just like kind of melds into your face.
Like Lexica does not understand. So like somebody puts in like Jim Carrey eating soup at a restaurant, and it's this. It's like it's really bad.
Oh man, look it up sometime.
Oh, I was showing you it right now.
Oh, okay. I can't see what you're sharing.
No.
You got the
Oh,
duck,
I could probably send it to you. Here.
you got the duck face. Yeah, you could send it to me in Discord. Joe Kojer says there was a post on Facebook on Yield in group where some guy said he doesn't want to see posts where people are using AI to create personal stuff for HeroQuest. Well, who cares what that guy thinks? I mean, I get what he's saying, but if he unless he's running the group, oh, maybe he's running the group. Is he like a moderator? Because I thought the thing was, as long as you're not selling it, if you're making it for personal use, who cares? I mean, if it works for you, if you like it. I mean, I've noticed with a lot of the HeroQuest stuff, you make something, people want it immediately. It doesn't matter how bad it is, how good it is, they just want it. They're like, give it to me.
I'm
So they can
gonna
mod
kind
it.
of agree there because like if it's something that you're just giving out, and like I said, I personally think AI is good as a baseline, right? But if you're gonna be one of those guys that just AIs everything, I don't particularly agree with it. But at the same time, I think that um, you could you
Sorry.
should probably
Yeah.
you should probably not do that. But if you're gonna do it, and
I mean, I
it's
remember
free, then I'm not gonna force people to not do it.
I
Like
remember the
it's
debates
free
about
country, dog.
people would say, well, listen, you're making it tougher for real artists. There's a question: is are they stealing this stuff? Is it slop that's just bringing everything down? But it's like, but no, you're just like, okay, I want to create some images for my HeroQuest cards for my home game, and I don't have the talent to do it, so I'm just gonna like do it on AI. Like, what's the harm in that? And maybe you don't want to see it, but I don't know. Can't you like filter that out or something? Like if you're having a contest, I get it. Like everybody show off your best work, and it's like, oh, you just did that with a prompt. That's crap. Not sure. I think it was just a member. If you make something and yourself, go for it. But when it's selling a product, then hell no. Yeah, I mean, the person has a right to express their opinion. Like, if everybody's doing something and I'm just like, that's not for me, or I don't like that, I can say it. I mean, and you can tell me to shove off, whatever. I guess somebody decided to share it, right? They decided this is good enough that I want to show people what I created. And maybe that'll encourage other people to tinker around with it too, or say, hey, if he could do that, I could do just as well. Like, I mean, that's a lot of the photoshopping stuff I would do. Like, I thought, oh man, it looks impossible. And it's like, no, you just do this, this, and this. It's like, oh, I could do that. I'll mess around with it.
Right.
Yeah, that was.
I like I said, if it's free and you aren't like having to deal with a whole bunch of crap, I like who gives a shit? At the end of the
You're
day,
not trying to fool
you can't
people.
tell somebody what they can and can't distribute. And at the end of the day, if it's free and it's not in part of like a tournament fashion or whatever, I would tell that guy to go fuck himself. Otherwise, it's one of those things, if you're selling it or you're saying that it's your hard work that you've dedicated time to, blah, 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 then maybe we have a problem. But like, if it's just like, hey, these are quick AI created HeroQuest arts that you could use as your templates, they're free, use them for what you want. We created them here, then, I mean, whatever, what the fuck ever, man. Like,
saved you even more time.
just as long as we're not spamming your group with it, I guess.
Maybe that's the thing. I mean, if that's all it is, and you're like wanting to see people really clever art. Something Joe was saying there. So I'm still thinking of making my own cards with photos of my painted minis. So interesting thought about that. Way back in the day. So I think when Yielden was first starting. So it used to be Dwayne Agins in, and that was like early 2000s. So like by the mid 2000s, or like let's say 2008, it had switched over. But the basic content was there, and I saw all these like HeroQuest cards, and now they're so antiquated looking. Like people just hand drew stuff, and it looks like a drawing on a napkin. I'm sure it's better than I could do for a lot of stuff because I don't do a lot of sketching. I mean, I had a friend who would sketch, and he would be sketching like constantly, like all throughout the day, every day, filling up books and stuff. I mean, you got to practice to get that good. But anyway, it's like, okay, somebody put out their drawings. Some of the cards that people made were just photos. Like they painted a miniature of an orc and they just took a photo of it and they slapped it on a card. And it's like, how lazy is that? But actually, when you think about it, okay, they had to paint the miniature. Now that I've learned how to do that to a certain degree of skill, it's like, okay, that's several hours of work. Who am I to judge? It shows you what it's supposed to be, right? So nothing wrong with that. And the other thing is, now that I've explored some of the other games, I know that the whole card in a game that shows a picture of the miniature that you're using is actually something that professional game designers have done. So like Games Workshop, like if you look at Advanced Hero Quest, you look at the cards or the tiles, it's that's exactly what it is. It's a picture of the plastic that's been painted. So it's to encourage you to like take your plastic and paint it because it comes unpainted. And it's like, why not? So if you want to make your cards that way, it's kind of a throwback to that early '90s or mid to late '90s game design. That's what the pros did. I personally like it when it's just original artwork. It looks like an oil painting or something of the wizard, and it's like the plastic version of the wizard looks a certain way, the drawing of the wizard looks a certain way, but you've got different renderings. But why not just have an actual picture of it? And that's something you could do on your own. You wouldn't have to worry about, oh, I don't know how to do that other stuff, or I'm not using AI. Although I have seen people, there's some app that lets you take like a still photo and animate it. So people have just taken pictures of the miniatures that they painted and then make it look like a moving character. It looks really weird, like it's claymation or something, but it can be done. I don't know what they use. Super thankful for Action Fences card creator. Never used it. I've never used. I think the first card creator that I saw was on Yield but it was really antiquated. It was really low res. I mean, it worked. It was easy to use, but it's like I don't think making a card is that hard. I mean, yes, you take what you want. So usually you'll like take a real card and you'll erase the background. using the rubber stamp tool, or you'll cut the border out, and you'll just save that as a layer. And so you'll have that. And so then when you make your cards, you can just kind of like paste it in there, put your layer of text. I know it sounds like a lot of work, but it's like once you've done that baseline, then it's easy to just like put them in, and then you can just crank them out. I've made like hundreds of cards for myself, but I mean that's another way to get it going. So if you something you recommend, yeah, check it out. Action Fence. I think he's on the HeroQuest fans Discord still. I don't think I've heard from him in a while. But some of those people, they just kind of come in and they have their thing, and then
They do their shtick and then they leave.
They fade away.
Their shtick. Do their shtick.
Shtick. It's a good word. Yep. All right. Well, there's some news we could talk about. Some other articles. What do you think? How are we doing? Is it time for a break? No.
I mean, that's up to you.
Play it by ear. I mean, I'm kind of okay unless you need it.
I've just got a bad case of the yawns.
Getting that pre-food coma.
Mm-hmm.
Chameleon or something. I can't get those Photoshop type programs to do what I want. Well, I guess it's like so many other things. Like you have the patience for what you have your patience for. I don't have patience to learn how to be a mechanic, but I took the time to learn how to use Photoshop. And I don't actually use Photoshop. I don't think I've used Photoshop in maybe a decade, but I've used other programs like Paint.net is what I use. Some people prefer Paint Shop Pro, or GIMP is another one, or Inkscape. But they all work on the same general principle, even though they've all got their own quirks and stuff, is you have layers. So you have a layer, it's its own image, it's transparent. You put some stuff on it, you create another layer, so you got a layer above and a layer below. Usually you've got your basic things, your smudging tool, you've got your rubber stamp tool that lets you copy and paste, so you can like repeat the same background and just make it like a generic background. And you've got your lasso or your magic wand, so you can cut stuff out. And it's kind of painstaking. There's plugins that people have created that you can download that'll let you do certain things. Like, oh, I want to blur the background perfectly. Like, okay, I want to put a gaudy lens flare right in the middle of the picture. Do that. Most of the stuff I learned was just experimentation, or you find a tutorial, like somebody makes a tutorial. And I know the tutorial videos are kind of annoying because the person takes like 10 minutes to promote their channel and like, 1 minute explaining how to do the thing. So you're like clicking around. But there's like text tutorials as well. Yeah. Well, I mean, I feel pretty confident. I mean, I know that the results are not like 100% perfect. If I wanted them to be perfect, I'd spend a couple $100 on like actual Photoshop, not Photoshop Elements or whatever it is now. But even that has AI in it. You can use an AI plugin. But yeah, if the card creator works for you. Inkscape I thought was actually harder to learn because there was like, I don't know, I just like don't know how to do things in it. Like its system is different. But I have to use Inkscape because when I printed out my custom HeroQuest boards, they gave you a template that you could only open in a program like that, and it already had the layers, and it was like, okay, put your image in this layer tree, and then hide these other layers, and then save it, and then you send it back to them, and then they print it out for you. So it's like, okay, I learned just enough to do that, and the rest of the stuff I didn't know how to do. Yeah, it's whatever you have the patience for, I guess. I know how to make lasagna, and I know how to make brownies, and not a lot of other food dishes besides,
Gotta pick it up, man.
Baking it and throwing the butter on and eating it. Yeah, I do have a rice cooker. That's a lot of fun. But I mean, it just cooks the rice for you. It's pretty easy. Put the water in.
Skip Tarkenton.
Skip.
And this is Sherry Winkler.
What are you talking about?
I think Joe will know what I'm talking about. Sorry, as we've been talking, I've been reading up on this
Oh,
This duck
duck show.
soup thing.
Duck. What was it called? Duck talk.
Duck. I just said it.
Duck soup.
Duck soup. Duck Factory.
Duck Factory.
Duck
Yeah.
Factory.
Duck soup is the Marx Brothers.
Yeah.
I'm spending my time learning Tinkercad, Cura, and Box for 3D printing. Oh yeah, Joe's been doing all that 3D printing. Yeah, I'm jealous.
He's the 3D printing master.
Yeah, yeah. He was starting out. It looked like there were spider webs all over the stuff he was printing, but it was something like the head was bad, or there was some part that was bad, and then he fixed that, and then it started looking like actually like it's supposed to. And that was Ribby's 3D printer. A lot of people wanted that 3D printer, but Joe got it.
Got his old one?
Yeah, brought it back to life.
Dang, dude.
Still have to print some card holders for you. Hey, I wouldn't turn it down. What I really need are some tile holders, because I've got so many tiles when I run my games. Which reminds me, I'm not running the HeroQuest fans streams this weekend because of Thanksgiving. I'm going to be gone, unless on the off chance we can do an off-site stream. But I think that's not going to happen because there's just going to be so much mayhem going on. But anyway, first week of December, we're coming back, and I got to come up with some concept of an arena battle because people unlock that on my Twitch.
Oh, snap.
Yep. So we've done like a hero versus hero, like kind of battle royale. We've done like Space Crusade versus HeroQuest. We've done just straight up fights between, waves of monsters against the heroes in the arena. But not sure what we're going to do this next time. He needs a new nozzle, says Joe. Well, he does. Needed a new nozzle. Okay, that's what you replaced. Belts were loose.
Belts were loose.
So I fixed those.
Damn, dude.
Smooth sailing, yeah. See, all you had to do was 3D print the parts you needed, and you would have been fine. But then how could you do that? Because the 3D printer wasn't working, and then it's like Inception. Everything's Inception. Yep.
I'm gonna have to watch this show.
I gotta watch Nightmare. Oh, maybe that's what I'll do on Thanksgiving. If I wake up from my food coma, watch an episode of Nightmare. See what all these kids are raving about.
He had such a little baby face back then too. It's so funny.
Did he go by James Carrey?
No, I think James Carrey was
Living Color.
Was it then? Was it that early? Yeah. I thought it was before then. Because was that his real name?
Well, yeah, his name is James. He goes by Jim.
Yeah.
But I mean, I had forgotten that on Living Color, it's when they introduce him, it's James Carrey.
Oh, okay. Because I thought it was only like before Earth Girls Were Easy and stuff that they still used that name. But
that name no longer has any meaning for me. It's the name of your true self you've already forgotten.
That's right.
Let go of your hate.
Yeah, he would have been like 84. He would have been like super fucking young. Probably in his early 20s? Maybe teens? I can't remember. He would have been doing a lot of shit.
Yeah.
I'm probably way off. I have to look this up now.
Was he born in the late 60s?
I thought so, because I remember him. He was in his 40s during Bruce Almighty, if I remember right. Bro.
Yeah, he did have a young look to him. What a goofy guy. And his face was made of rubber.
Made of rubber? Did anybody see his Johnny Carson premiere? Where he did the 14 impressions?
I think I did.
You guys will have to look that up.
Yeah.
Because I think Johnny Carson, when he invited somebody over, in order to get in the chair, you had to do the
stand up.
What was it, the stand up? Yeah, and he did the stand up and got invited over to the chair or some shit.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It was like really special when you did shit like that.
Yeah. A lot of people had their like, sort of. It's like you could watch a highlight reel of all these people like early in their careers, like doing this stuff. Yep. Yeah, I think in the last season of the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, they had like a highlight reel of a lot of those. So that's probably where I saw it originally.
Like I said, it was one of those things. He was 22. Damn.
Dang. Youngin. Jim Carrey is James Carrey in the Jim Carrey story, a Jim Carrey production. In Jim Vision.
That's it.
Jim Carrey.
Yeah, man, he was hella young, and he looked super weird. Like, even in the 80s, these suits were, like, wacky. Like, striped.
Yep, loud clothes.
Very loud. Fucking very. I think they were still doing, like... Because I remember the 90s, like, the zoot suits and shit were trying to come back. Like, the late 90s, early... Or late
Swinger.
80s, early 90s. The swinging vibe was trying to come back a little bit. It like mixed with something else, but I know that some parts of like the 30s and 40s and shit were trying to mingle in the 80s, like for like the suits and stuff. So you had like pinstripes and stuff.
Yep. If you ever see Swingers, you got the scene where the guys are making Wayne Gretzky bleed in the Sega Genesis hockey game, and then you got the guy leaving all the voicemail messages where like he keeps leaving the messages and like keeps screwing up. I was that guy. Like, you call up the girl and you're like, hey, just calling to say, and then it's beep. You're like, oh shoot, and you call back and try to like say some more stuff, and then finally she picks up and is like, what the hell? Like, oh. Now you can just like hit 2 to like extend the message. Duck Factory on YouTube. Okay.
It's on YouTube?
Oh man.
The whole fucking show?
Just like Rob Van Dam.
Damn, dude.
Get it while you can. Takedown notices being typed as we speak. That's the weird thing.
Yeah,
like a lot of these shows, it's like first you could never put it on YouTube. Then it was on YouTube. Then it was off because it was on some other site, and then it was back on YouTube again. So I don't even know. But
yeah, because YouTube picks what it wants to like fucking copyright claim and non-copyright claim.
If you can get us money, we'll protect you. Otherwise, you don't exist.
Because it's like it's not even fucking popular anymore, so they don't give a shit.
Yeah, first 13 episodes. Okay. Well, I guess if you're gonna watch it, just watch it, because you never know, it may not last. Yep.
Wow, that's crazy. Well, all right. Wow, we really filled our fucking time slot, didn't we? Holy shit.
Getting paid by the minute.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, should we talk about some of these articles, or have you still got any gas left in the tank? Or should we save it for another time? Wait till.
Oh, we might have some. I might have some one more.
Ooh.
Gas for one more topic. Which one do you want to bring up?
Okay. Let's see. Well,
because I have a fever.
And the only prescription is
less teabagging.
Oh, dang.
Did you know, Kurgan?
Yeah.
That according to... Oh, wait. The show only has 13 episodes?
Oh, you can just watch it all.
Okay. Anyway. Did you know, Kurgan, that the once popular insult in video games has now become known as something similar to to essay.
Okay, not to get like super serious here, but that's like such like an offensive like insult to say that like that's happened to you
Anybody,
and
if anybody
in a
knows,
video game. What the
because
hell?
we're trying to keep it. I know that like we want to avoid the demonetizations and whatnot, but
You don't want people to
it's
unalive themselves, okay? So,
to understand what that means. That's sexual assault.
yep, you said it.
A couple years ago, and this is a good example here, but we just want to talk about this is still active today in certain communities.
You're playing Halo,
But
you get blown
you
up.
play
The guy walks over to your dead body and he crouches a couple of times. And it's a joke to say like, "Oh, I'm
You got owned, son. You got owned. Get fucked. And he like leaves. So you kind of get spit on, but it's fine. It's a video game. Whatever. You can get up, you walk away.
Listen, the way, and it's not like a sexist thing either. If you're a guy and you've ever played a competitive game, that happens. Like people will insult you. They'll like question your sexuality.
Before you bring out the defense, we got to lay out the ground.
Okay. Sorry, getting ahead of things.
So, in certain video games lately,
yep.
A big problem that was brought up back in 2022.
Oh man.
And I'm bringing this up because it's been a topic lately. Again, Valorant back then there was a group of people that started to bring up the notion that teabagging was just as worse an insult as sexual assault or an offense. And a lot of people started to fight back against it.
Good.
And the developer of Valorant banned a certain number of those people.
Wait.
Now, I'm not going to get into too much detail. If you want to look it up, you need to look it up yourself because those people were doxed by the developers themselves. What?
Okay, that's effed up. So wait a minute. So the people that wanted the people to get punished for teabagging were like players? Who started this like anti-teabagging movement?
So the person that made that comment was a player themselves. They claimed themselves to be a victim.
That's so stupid and just out of touch. Like what the hell?
It's very bad.
Like,
and then
imagine if you really were the victim of sexual assault and you see somebody say that, you would like, come over here. It's like,
so I'm just going to come out and say it. You can't remove it. It's crouching.
It's not like it's an animation where you're actually like rubbing yourself against the person. No, it's just yeah. It'd be like if you.
I like how you put it that way, like yeah, like he's.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm surprised there aren't games where you can actually do that and it's mature. But yeah, you're just taking advantage of the fact that the character, when you use the crouch motion and the person happens to be like laying there, it looks like you're like
sorry, Joe.
doing a prank. Oh, got him. Got him.
Yeah, you're rubbing your nuts on their drum set is what you're doing.
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking, okay, in a less insulting way. So in Jedi Knight, Dark Forces 2, if you press the space bar, you reach your hand out because you're trying to like press the button because that's what the animation is. But you could do that for other things, like, oh, I'm waving or I'm like patting you on the shoulder. Like you're just, exploiting the nature of the game to like have other meanings.
Crouching spit. Yeah. Okay, we get it. Anyway.
You fooled me. Can't get fooled again.
So where I'm going with this is the fact that
well done, Joe.
The example was a couple years back, Valorant had an issue with this. 2 players expressed their discontent with the fact that is considered what it is. There was a big dispute that went on, and then the Valorant devs, Riot Games, made a decision to ban the 2 players for an extended amount of time. One was for 3 months, the other was for 9 months. There was an actual decree, and on that decree contained those 2 characters' actual full names. Now, I don't know if this was dealt with properly afterwards because it was a big statement back then. My whole comment on this was not the fact that, based on that event, this is just the example. But the big thing here is the fact that like this is a big issue that needs to be contained, because if people are still considering that to be an actual like victimized assault, you need help.
Yep.
This is a video game. Yes, it's probably not the best thing to do to people. It's an insult, right? But it's no more an insult than on Call of Duty when people start screaming racial slurs, or they start, calling people weird names or doing weird shit. Yeah. Like
sending them.
You're on Valorant and somebody teabags you because you got dominated. Congratulations.
Actually, out of all the things they could do, teabagging is actually probably one of the milder things.
But once again, Valorant is part of the esports gaming space. I mean, Call of Duty probably is too, but like, it's one of those things where most people play Valorant. They're playing it. It's a newer generation of people. They're playing it probably more professionally. Every time I've played Valorant before, it's been one of those things where people always bitch and moan about like the rules and shit, and like, why aren't you staying with the group? Why aren't we the team playing? Blah blah blah. Like, there is no just hopping in and having fun. It's the same reason I don't play Counter-Strike or any other shit anymore, because you can't just hop on to an online game after work. I'm 30. I'm going on 34. I make a living working. Like,
you just want to have some mindless fun.
I have kids and I just want to relax. And if I have to hop in with a bunch of randos that sit there and bitch at me all day, I'm going to pull my hair out. What's left of my hair out. Because the whole point that I get on, if I'm going to get on an online game, is to chill with a community that's just as chill as I am. And that's why I don't play a lot of online games, is because I don't want to do that anymore. And I don't want to be rushed through a game to get leveled up. Oh, I don't want to have to do all that. So I play games that are optional. Multiplayer is an optional condition. Like Dying Light 2 is a game that I'm playing right now. It's optional for multiplayer. You can play it yourself. But like, I could throw people that I know into the game with me. You play things like Destiny or The Division or stuff like that where you play it by yourself. It's not as great, but it enhances the multiplayer experience if you play it with people that you know.
Oh yeah, I love that. And I don't mind playing with random people, but like you say, I mean, you get people that just they aren't playing the game, and I guess the whole idea of people like griefing each other, like you join a game on purpose, so you're trying to like throw it.
So people have never gone through hazing, and it shows it for real. I never condone bullying, like heavy bullying, because I went through that part of my life, and it was rough. But like, I'm going to tell you, I think at some point in time it's needed. That's probably going to be a bad take. Yeah. That's probably going to be something I regret saying. But like, I think that some people need a little picking on at some point in time, because it teaches you how to get around that aspect, and it kind of hardens you up a little bit. I don't think you need it like really hard. I don't think you need the shit beat out of y'all every day, but like, or even like your lunch money taken all the time. But like, even at the end of the day, kids in school used to fuck with me a lot, to the point where I just got fucking sick of it. And like, at one point in time in high school, I had one kid look at me wrong, and I just broke his nose. And like, at the end of the day, it's not great. Is it right to do? Probably not. Did I get in trouble? Yeah, I did. But at the end of the day, that kid didn't pick on me again. So
you both learned a lesson.
Yeah, we both learned a lesson. Did I get the crap beat out of me? Yes, I did. But that kid did not want his nose broken again. And that was at the end. That was the end of it.
Orticon. So, yep, we're all getting banned.
So,
what was the game where they got banned from?
Yeah, see, Watercon's at it. I teabag kids twice a week on Fortnite.
Stuff like getting a pie plate of whipped cream in your face. Well, it's like, I mean, when you're as a grown-up, you go out with your friends, somebody starts ripping you. I mean, do you break down and cry in the fetal position? No, you just laugh it off. Like, you call him something worse than what he called you.
No, I'm gonna stick with my original thing. I think a little bit of bullying kind of helps build character, because if you don't have anybody stand up against you or pick on your differences, you're never going to learn to appreciate yourself. And like, I don't think you should have a bunch of people pick on you.
No.
And there's never going to be a perfect amount of that, right? There's never going to be a healthy or unhealthy amount for everybody. But the whole point is that how we go through life as adults is that there are going to be people that we don't get along with, right? There are going to be people who call us names all the time. There are going to be people who just cut off on the road and get out of their car and start yelling at us. How the fuck are you going to deal with that shit if you didn't deal with it in your childhood, or if you didn't grow up learning how to handle those situations? Like, you're just going to lose your temper. And the big thing is that I think that it's part of what helps. I don't think it's the only solution, but I think it's part of what helps build some character for kids. Is that, you get all that shit out when you're a child. You learn that you appreciate the parts of yourself that you love. You don't end up having an identity problem. You don't end up having an issue with like your features or your body or whatever. And then you learn to appreciate yourself or change who you want to be or who you don't want to be. And yeah, team building. At the end of the day.
Well, and there's a big difference between, like, I don't know, bullying or hazing versus like ribbing somebody. I mean, it's like they know that you're like a friend, but they're still like ripping you a new one, metaphorically. And it just is what it is. But
like I said, I got it pretty heavy.
In my job,
it's one of those things where I don't wish it upon people, but I also think that everybody should face some form of resistance at some point in time in their life, because if they don't,
I don't want you to fall down and skin your knees, but once you've been through it, you're stronger.
Yeah, because if you don't ever fall, if you don't experience pain, if you don't ever experience some suffering, it's going to suck when you do.
Disappointment. Yeah, you're not going to be ready. You're not going to know. Now, the doxing, that's 100 times worse, because I mean, people have gotten killed like from like swatting or you're basically inviting the mob, like, go get this guy, and you'll have like 1 out of a million people who's like, yes, I'm gonna, like,
you're inviting psychos.
Yeah,
they come and get you. Yeah,
and that's worse than anything you could possibly imagine with the other stuff. And it's like, yeah, okay, I get it.
I really hope that
you run a game server and you want to have rules, and you're like, okay, somebody cussed me out, okay, he's banned. Fair enough. You can do that. But the other stuff, that's way too far. It's way too far. And like Joe was saying,
that's what I'm saying is
you could put in a script that says, okay, when you're standing over a dead body, you just can't crouch. Okay. Or maybe the body just disappears, so you can just never do it. I mean, people will find other ways. It's like shoot the guy in the crotch, when he's laying there. I mean, in Jedi Knight, we would stack mines on top of the guy's body and blow it so his body would get like thrown across the map. I mean, it's not, suggestive, but it's funny. And people get pissed because, like, what are you doing? Because then, like, if their body got thrown off a cliff, they would be forced to respawn. So, like, they went to, like, get food or something, and they come back, and you've killed them, like, 20 times. Like, it's like, well, I had to entertain myself somehow while I was waiting for you to come back.
Right. Yeah, I think that it's fine. I don't know. I just think that, like, as far as everything else goes, yeah, doxing people's not great.
No.
So.
Yeah. Oh, and when Wordicon wrote "Just Saying," he wrote it like Super Saiyan. That I didn't catch that till now.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I don't ever think that teabagging is a form of that at all. Just letting somebody know, your character in a video game is, treat it as your actual identity. I mean, so if your character gets teabagged,
not to get graphic, but if you've ever been in a fraternity, I mean, there's people that'll do that too, for real. And that's crossing a line for sure. But this is in a video game. Like, nobody is getting touched at all. It's just it's just a suggestive thing. Like, if somebody types, what's the thing? They type the letter or the number 8 -- and then a right bracket. It's like, what's that? I mean, but it's what your mind tells you that kind of looks like that. You're like, what? Yeah. That's like a good corpse launch. Yep. 60 mines. That's what you need. Man, so much fun. And people get mad at me, like legit mad. They're like, "Stop using mines," and I'd just be like, I want to put more now that you said that to me." So
You can use all
all the mines, because unlike
the mines.
later games, they would start taking the mines away. Like, oh, you've reached the limit. They start disappearing. It's like, nope, you could just choke the entire map with mines, leave, have fun. You come back, they're still there. They're going off. The guy who's left the game like an hour ago, he's still getting kills from random mine explosions. So good. Yep. And I've said it before, you could stack the model of the mine on top of itself and it would still look like one mine. But the more you would stack, the sound effects would get like more and more intense. So it's like deet, deet, doot, doot, deet, deet. It's like it's straining to keep up with all the sound effects. And it's just like and when it would explode, it would have to calculate like all of the particle effects for like every mine that exploded. So sometimes your screen would like freeze for a few seconds as the body's being launched. People would like crash out because it was so intense. Good times. We should go in and play that a game again sometime.
We should.
Yeah, we should play them all. We should do a Jedi Dark Forces marathon. All
That'd
right.
be one heck of a time.
Yeah, it would. Well, have we reached the end of the Rantsgiving?
Goodbye, buddy. Hello, Skip. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Not me.
No?
Doesn't ring a bell.
Does Joe know what I'm talking about?
Joe. By the way, Chell, I've never checked out your channel before, and I did recently, and I gotta say, you are one nutty streamer, and I appreciate it.
She is pretty cool. She's great.
Yeah.
It says episode 1. Goodbye, buddy. Hello, Skip.
And what is this? This is the show.
I'm trying to give some suspense.
I'm trying to tell you something.
Gotta tell you something. Trying to test the knowledge.
He says say it again. Maybe he wasn't at his computer.
I did say it again.
Say it again. And again. And again.
Okay.
Goodbye, buddy. Hello, Skip. Okay.
Yep. If I explain it, it'll give it away. So I just said the title.
Playing a trivia game. I think he replaced the previous animator.
Yeah, so it's the first episode of the Duck Factory.
Oh, okay.
Midwesterner Skip Tarkenton, a young, aspiring artist animator, arrives in Hollywood to find employment at the Duck Factory. It's headed by Buddy Winkler. However, Skip finds the Buddy has died, and he joins the mourners. Among them are Miss Winkler, Buddy's shapely, dizzy widow, who doesn't take mourning seriously, since she only knew Buddy for 2 weeks.
I knew him for 3 years.
For 3 years.
He kept his father.
The angel of death.
In his ass for 3 years.
With his watch on my ass.
If anyone found his watch, for all he knew, it was your birthright. Oh, man.
Roland Coop, a talented animator, who has a degree in dentistry. Wally Wooster, master of 600 voices, who forgets which of the 600 is his own.
601?
But this has Jim Carrey, Jack Gilford, Teresa Ganzel, Julie Payne, Nancy Lane, Jay Tarsis, Clarence Gilliard Jr., and Don Mastic.
I bet I know who some of these people are. I just don't have to see them again.
Well, I recognize Teresa Ganzel and Jim Carrey, and that's about it. So, but I like the name Wally Wooster. That's pretty good.
Wally Wooster.
Wally Wooster.
Sounds like a comic book superhero or something. His powers beyond that of mortal man.
There's literally a site called JimCarreyOnline.com that just has every movie he's ever made. Which I don't know why, because you could just look up his IMDb and you'll get the same thing.
Oh, it's just like a trivia page, basically. Filmography.
Pretty much.
Yeah. Old school.
But if you wanted to know the shit he got into, yeah, like introducing Janet was like, I never even knew about this. I knew he was in like one other thing before this stuff, and but nope, I guess he's in. Yeah, he's in something called Introducing Janet. It was like 1981. And then Copper Mountain.
Duck Factory. I'm going to keep calling it Duck Soup until the end of time. Duck Factory.
And something called The Sex and Violence Family Hour, which I have no idea what the fuck that is.
No, do I want to know?
But he's in it.
He's loving it. That sounds.
It was 1983. And it looks very promiscuous. Was he in anything promiscuous?
Hey, $20 is $20.
What the fuck? Holy shit.
This is
Dude, no, you gotta look this up. I can't. I'm pretty sure this is a actual. I don't know if this is that like pornography, but it's like something like what was that one lady? It was it's kind of like similar to God.
I'm not sure what you're trying to
I can't think of it. Fuck. It's the it was that one director who always featured the drag queen in it. I can't remember what his name was.
John Waters, right?
Yes, John Waters.
Divine.
Yes. It reminds me of that.
His stuff was it was sleazy. It wasn't.
It was very sleazy. But like borderline, because a lot of the stuff had. Because this is like
the envelope. Skin him out.
It's.
Hey, Bohemians! Oh, now the party can get started. Now tell him all the
shit,
stuff.
Man!
He's gonna challenge you.
What's up? He just now arrives. Yeah, it's a rollicking romp through the zany side of a sexual misadventure, similar to format to Benny Hill and Saturday Night Live. Sex and Violence takes an outrageous comedy a step beyond the usual tongue-in-cheek fare. Madcap vignettes such as the Big Salami, Dixie Pixie, and Lunyo at the Plucked Chicken Ranch. This is very weird.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to know about this.
But it doesn't, like, the stills don't look bad. It's just, it reminds me of like a John Waters comedy.
Yeah.
Like where there'll be like hints of like some weird shit in it, but like
it's kind of a
power. Yeah, it's very it's very weird looking.
Yeah.
But I guess he's in it. It's very
Well,
very weird.
Jim
I was like for a minute I was like, what the fuck?
okay, I've definitely not seen that. I mean, there were a lot of shows out there that pushed the envelope, like The Kids in the Hall, and I can't even think of half the
It's
stuff.
not Red Shoot. No, it's called the Sex and Violence Family Hour.
That's the show, or it's a segment within another show. I don't know, but don't look at it.
What site are you looking at? Well, I mean, you probably IMDb it and find it.
There you go. Yep.
This is something I clicked on. It was a picture, and it brought me to like a fan site that had every movie he's ever been in, and it has stills of him in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
1983.
JimCarreyOnline.com. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's like
they have a trailer and pictures.
Is it a fan site or like is it his site?
It looks like a fan site.
Okay. Well, alrighty then. What's your favorite Jim Carrey movie if you had to pick one right now?
Like right now?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a hard one.
I can't lie. Too many good
Well,
ones.
yeah, because there's a lot of them.
I'm kicking my
I mean, if you wanted me to talk about like early Jim Carrey, like Peggy Sue Got Married and Once Bitten were good.
I think I did
Pink
like.
Cadillac's not bad.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The Mask is like a given for me.
Yeah.
Ace Ventura is a given. What else? Oh yeah, Cable Guy, Liar Liar.
Oh, I forgot about Cable Guy. Dang it. Okay, I had my answer and then I want to change it.
Fun with Dick and Jane.
I haven't seen that one. You recommend it?
Me, Myself, and Irene. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one either.
Bruce Almighty. I mean, if you really want something that's like outside of his wheelhouse, he was really good. Was it Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind or whatever?
That was all right. I remember seeing that.
And then also The Number 23, because that's a horror film that he was in, and like that was crazy good for like just for him. It's not like it's something that'll blow your mind, but like it's just something that he's not usually in.
Stretching out of his usual comfort zone.
Yeah, something that's out of his wheelhouse. Yes Man is good. I liked Yes Man. It's a decent comedy. And then everything else is kind of like just whatever. I didn't mind Mr. Popper's Penguins, but like that was kind of like one of his like shitty ones.
Lemony Snicket.
And then I Love You, Philip Morris is very interesting.
I've heard.
It's very, very interesting. Well, I think I've seen it once.
Character study, right?
I don't mind the what?
It's a character study, really, isn't it? Isn't it like a crime story as well?
Yes, but it's between Ewan McGregor and Jim Carrey, and it's both. I think both of these are kind of like, to me, they were like outside of their wheelhouse a little bit.
Yeah,
it was just really weird.
Okay, so we got Dumb and Dumber.
Yes.
Yep, and William says Man on the Moon. Actually, I was gonna say Man on the Moon was my favorite. I think as a kid, definitely it was The Mask. And I guess Cable Guy has grown on me a lot. I think when I first tried to watch it, I couldn't.
Really liked Cable Guy.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest though. Like there's so much.
I liked the Truman Show at the time. I don't know if I could watch it again though. I've never had a desire to like go back to it.
Seriously? Holy fuck. Okay, if I had to say any like true like Jim Carrey movie I like officially liked. Truman Show would probably be it.
It's a good movie. But it was just like, I don't know.
He's done a couple of like really serious things, like Truman Show. I'd say like Man on the Moon still had his like comedy crap in it, but like Man on the Moon's good, and then like, fuck, Eternal Sunshine was really good too.
I guess the movies I liked were the ones where it was fresh. Yeah, he wasn't just playing himself. I think at a certain point, I guess people expected him to be Ace Ventura like all the time, and I didn't really care for Ace Ventura. I know that's like heresy, but and there was Ace Ventura 2. I didn't even bother. I guess part of it was the DVD that I checked out like had a scratch in it, and so it kept freezing and it kept pissing me off, and so I kept watching the same scenes over and over again, and I'm just like, no. I guess to some people that'd be like great. It's like, yeah, let's watch it again. That was good. Freeze it right here. Let's just soak up the moment for.
Damn.
But he was definitely like high energy, like top of his game as far as freaking out on screen. Me, Myself, and Irene. Was that a romantic comedy, or what kind of movie was that?
What, Me, Myself, and Irene?
Yeah, I've never seen it.
It's like a dark comedy kind of.
Okay.
I would say, because it's got a lot of like, it's got like a lot of like mature comedy in it. It's about like, if I remember, it's like Jim Carrey plays two people that play like isn't it like twin brothers or some shit? Or like a guy with personality disorder. I can't remember. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. It's been a while. But like they like compete for like the same woman. And or something like that. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it's not a bad movie from what I can remember.
That could be interesting. Oh, The Grinch. Yeah, I refuse to see that one.
Why? You haven't watched it?
No, for me it's the original book and the original cartoon. I just can't.
Okay, but that doesn't mean like you can't like the Jim Carrey one. I mean, I like the original cartoon, but like the Jim Carrey one's just as good.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe
let me give you the cliff notes on this because I forgot. So
medication to keep the other personality suppressed.
Okay. Yeah, that's because Charlie's a sweet guy who gets walked all over and doesn't stick up for himself. He obeys every part of the law. He's kind of a wuss. His other personality, which is Hank, is the complete opposite. He's kind of like an asshole.
So it's kind of like a reverse Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. So instead of taking the medicine to bring the guy out, it's to hide him.
And they're both interested in Irene. Charlie loves her and cares for her, while Hank just wants to have sex with her and then kill her off. While one personality is present, the other one doesn't know what the other is doing.
The Grinch is a little disturbing at times, but leaps and bounds better than Micah Myers as the Cat in the Hat. See, I refuse to watch that one too. I know. You can watch everything and judge it better.
Yeah, you really can't. I didn't mind The Grinch. I liked it, but like I'm not gonna put it on this list because like to me it's a children's film, so it kind of automatically meets the criteria to me. And I would tell Kurgan to give it a chance.
Yeah, man.
Can't refuse to watch something because the original is there.
Yeah.
And it hasn't been remade like a billion times. It was remade one more time, and that's the one that I refuse to watch.
Yeah, I guess the principle is, I mean, you've always got the original, so if you don't like it, you can always go back. It's not like it went away.
But you can't hold a candle to that, though.
You got to judge it on its own merits.
Yes, because like around that time, like there hasn't been remade like a bagillion times, right? Like that's when I start to hate something. It's like it starts to be remade more than twice or three times. It starts to become like,
oh yeah,
we already have something that's good, so
like it doesn't need it. One where he has a bunch of African American.
I think that's Me, Myself, and Irene. When he has a bunch of like kids, and he's not a traffic cop, but he's a state trooper.
He's a cop. He's a cop. Name is Detective John Kimball.
John Kimball.
Yeah.
Man, I can see.
The cable guy was kind of dark. And I guess that was the thing. I think I had seen like parts of it on TV and I didn't really piece it all together. And I was like, I I got a sense, oh, there's more to it than I'm realizing. So yeah, I just watched it from the beginning. It's like, oh, that was kind of an interesting movie. You learned about the facts of life from watching the facts of life.
Wow, this place even has like news from like the actual release of the movies.
Does it have Jim Carrey's beeper number? Can we send him
Probably.
a page?
This is like a creepy site. It's got like all the news articles. Like for me, myself, and Irene, it has like the headlines from like '99 all the way to 2001.
It's not creepy. I mean, it's not like they're grainy photos of like him in his backyard or something.
Well, no, but like, who the fuck finds all this shit and like taglines? I guess this thing is probably been this website looks older than shit though.
Probably
So
like when the movie first came out, they got that stuff and then they just saved it, archived it.
It's probably been like that. So I was just saying because this site looks older than all get out. So
Somebody, speaking of stuff like that, somebody made. If you've ever heard of, I'm sure you have, originaltrilogy.com. You know about all that. The petition to get Star Wars on DVD back in the day, like they did.
Oh my god! Yes.
Yep. Well, somebody made a fan edit where it was a DVD, so it was feature length, and all it was is they took all the like publicity stuff that people did for episode 1, like in various media,
Uh-huh.
and just like put it together, just like as a feature. And it was like I have no desire to watch it, but it's kind of awesome that somebody did that to like preserve it because I remember like it was everywhere. Like all the commercials, all the interviews, TV spots, behind the scenes stuff that they slapped on like other movies, VHS. I was just like, oh yeah, just remember when it was this big. You kind of get like a snapshot of all the hype.
Damn.
So uncivilized.
So uncivilized.
Well, that's not the same movie. Don't want to hear any more about Obi-Wan.
I don't want to hear any more about Obi-Wan.
You have done that yourself.
Oh.
Dang it. I have not had an honest to goodness Star Wars marathon in a long time. And I'm not going to do it. But I will.
Why not? You should.
I will. Well, the marathon, I don't know. I'll do something like over the course of like 6 nights, just watch all the Star Wars movies and just have a ball.
6 nights?
Yeah, 6 nights at Star Killers.
A Star Killer base?
Yep.
Dude, the fucking Bruce Almighty like poster for fucking like Germany was like him naked with the cloud over himself.
Sounds about right.
That's a one fucking weird poster. He was also in a lot of really weird shit before Duck Factory. Like there's one called All in Good Taste where it's like a cartoon. There's like a cartoon thing and it's like a nudist camp. Like what the fuck is this shit?
He just let it all hang out.
And just let it all hang out.
Yep.
Wow. Damn.
Jim Carrey, ladies and gentlemen. James Carrey.
Well, this was one hell of a rantcast. We ranted about Jim Carrey most of the time.
Jim Carrey. The keyword Jim Carrey.
James Eugene Carey.
Ah, yep.
Doxed him.
J-Dog. You only need to watch
J-Dog.
You only need to watch 4 of them. The original 3 and Rogue One. Well, I don't know. I watched Rogue One again recently.
Well, don't forget Solo, bro. Come on. Don't forget Solo.
Solo. Hey, everything works. Trust me.
I'm Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo. I'm Han Solo.
Everything you heard about me having sex with my droid is true.
So true.
Works every time.
Social justice droid forever.
Sexually fluid.
Sexually fluid.
Sure, I know what that means. And I'm not gonna look it up. Looks it
Not
up.
gonna look it up.
Damn.
Does that mean I'm packed with fluid? Yes, it does. I've got plenty of fluid.
I look absolutely beautiful. I
Whoa,
truly belong in
whoa.
the closet.
Besides the droid thing, I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty good.
I would
I didn't
say
mind it.
I was less offended by Solo than I was by The Last Jedi.
Yep. It was pretty okay.
But by that point, my expectations were so low. Got them. They were so low, low that I guess I was okay with it. Plus, I watched it for free, so I got it from the library. Wasn't expecting anything. I was like, it was all right. I mean, there were some
Dirty Harry. He was in the
cringe
Deadpool.
moments. Wait,
The
Jim
fuck
Carrey?
did he play in the Deadpool? Yeah. Jim Carrey as Johnny Squares.
Oh, interesting.
What the fuck?
Did I fire 6 shots or only 5? Don't know.
What the fuck? It's just funny because he got to be in a Clint Eastwood movie and he could do Clint Eastwood really well. So I wonder if he ever did his impression in front of Clint Eastwood.
That'd be great. His final performance.
Gotta ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky?
His face is all scrunched, gravelly.
Punk?
Yep. I think there's a clip where he's on a show and he does it in front of him, and Clint Eastwood.
Oh, he would.
Like, looks like he's just gonna like stare daggers like straight through him.
I don't talk like that.
You're a funny guy, Jim. I'll see you outside.
Let's have a talk.
You and me.
Or talk outside.
Comes back. He's got 2 black eyes. It's like, oh.
You're not even gonna be in one of my pictures anymore, or I get to be racist.
Yep.
Dude, his last big films, he just says the N-word, just flat out.
Yeah, you want to quote his film, but you can't anymore.
Nope. Because he just full on old school old man says the N-word. Like,
sick of people quote my movies. I'll show them.
it's really bad.
What is that? The Mule? I've never seen it.
I think it's the Mule, and then the one. What is it? Hold on.
Because the Gran Torino, he
It's not
plays
how to
a
look it up.
guy, but
Yeah, Glenn Torino. Yeah, so it's those two. It's the one that came out in 2008. The other one that came out in like 2014 or some shit. And the Mule was like really bad because I think he did like 2. One which was like borderline racist, and then he actually said a racist line. But like I think it's because he's old. He's just old and he likes saying racist shit.
do you think he's a method actor?
No, I mean, who knows? Dude's old and he played a lot of Western shit. Who knows, man?
Well, I liked Gran Torino, but yeah, when you think about it, he's pretty much racist to like everybody that he meets, like, and people just like take it.
Well, because he's like 80 plus, and like, who the fuck's gonna kick an 80-year-old's ass? Like, at the end of the day, he's just an old 80-year-old guy with a gun, and like, you're either gonna get shot or
beat up an old guy.
You're gonna beat up an old man, and like, at the end of the day, if some weak old man calls you something like that, it's really just kind of one of those things where you go, old man. Whatever. And you gotta just walk away.
Yep. Shatner turning 100. Really? I guess he is.
Holy shit, dude. That guy made a deal with the devil. Like, for real. Oh, yeah, Jim Carrey played the drug-addicted rock star Johnny Squares. And he's the first person to get killed by Clint Eastwood.
He could definitely play a guy on drugs.
Yeah, but he was kind of like He was a B. I think he was a B actor in that because he's listed in the cast on here as like
minor.
The fuck is he? Yeah, he's not all the way down there, but he's under Freeway Reporter 3.
Wow. What year did that movie come out? Because that was a sequel to Dirty Harry, right? The first one.
Yeah, the Deadpool. It was. Well, I'm trying to see where it was. The Deadpool was after Peggy Sue got married and Once Bitten, so it was still earlier on in his career, if that means anything. And this came out in
was like 70s.
Yeah, but this was 88.
Okay.
US release was 88. So, like I said, it was around the time he was picking up. So he was picking up roles, and this was a big hit. I'm guessing around this time it was probably big because Liam Neeson was in this one too. You had of course you had Clint Eastwood, you had Patricia Clarkson, you had Liam Neeson, David Hunt, Michael Goodwin. You had a lot of big fucking actors in this one. So, at least for the time. So, and some up and comers, if I can remember right. But I would say he played a pretty decent role. I don't know when he dies. I might actually watch this while I'm laying down just to see. But yeah, he's he plays a drug addicted rock star.
He gets shot and he's like, "Oh, righty then."
It says he's the first to go.
Oh man.
So I'm guessing he's on the hit list. I have not watched Dirty Harry in so long. So
oh, you can do a good impression of me. Well, you can be in my movie and I'll shoot you.
Punk.
We had to do 100 takes just because I kept shooting him. It was great. One more take, Jim. Just funny.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was there's some quotes from here, and it doesn't look like the quotes are that big.
Well, happy birthday, William Shatner, then. 100 years old. Dang.
Yeah, that dude made a deal with the devil. I'm telling you right now. Because he doesn't look 100. But I'm telling you, when you talk to William Shatner, there's been some things with William Shatner, he, for real, seems out of it. Being 100 years old is it does shit to you.
The fact that you're still around, you're holding it together. Yeah.
Because he looked good up until recently, the last 5 to 7 years, he started to really look bad. He stopped doing the Priceline commercials and shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, because there are some here are some of his fucking screenshots now. He looks really bad. So, but he's 100. Well, he's 100. So
yeah,
is he 100? So he's born in 31. Are you sure he's 100? So he's 94.
Yeah, that'd be 94, not 100. That's like people saying Ric Flair is 100. No, he's not. 101. Woo! No. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess if you look at the picture, would he be showing his age? But I mean, when he was 70, he looked pretty sharp still. I mean, he was doing stuff with hair and things, but
even when he was 80, he still looked good. He looked good even 10 years prior.
so he was 84. Yeah, people age differently. I mean, you got people my age that look like hell. I'm not saying I look amazing, but I'm
gonna say when the movie, or not that movie, when the money stopped coming in, the real money stopped coming in, he probably could stop affording all the makeup and shit.
Yeah, personal trainer, physical therapist, whatever.
And everything started dropping. But I'm also gonna say that he probably Because there was like a thing about him like talking crap to people.
Oh yeah. Well, Joe
Yeah.
Rogan, he died like 10 years ago, didn't he? Remember that was all over the internet, and then he's just like,
Oh my god.
and then it became a joke for a while. It's like every year they'd be like, "Yep, Joe Rogan passed away." It's like, oh man. And
Oh
it's
my
like,
god.
nope,
Dude,
fake.
he's had how many wives? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's had 4.
Yeah,
He's
that's
had
one.
4 wives, dude.
Yep.
Holy crap.
One of them killed herself. She was
So they
alcoholic.
say.
Well, I believe it. She was an alcoholic. She drowned in the pool.
There was like some belief that he like killed her or something
Yeah,
like that.
I remember that. I remember that. Yeah. But it was, they interviewed Leonard Nimoy about it, and he's like, nope, she was definitely drowned from alcohol.
I wouldn't put it past him though, with how crazy he was back in the day.
He was
How much of a
wild.
hog he was on stage.
Yeah, he was kind of a wild guy. Big ego. He was
Like his
hot shit, and he knew it.
yeah, his credits had to be 25% bigger than everybody else's.
Yep.
I didn't even notice the difference until it was stated.
Yeah, and then you're like,
That
oh, yeah, I guess it is.
the fuck.
I mean, Captain Kirk was awesome, but yeah, he let it go to his head. I think he's mellowed out since then, but I mean, you would too when you're that age, hopefully.
Well, and you're on a revolutionary TV series.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think I've dragged this out.
All right. All right. We'll take a 10-minute break. We'll be back
Oh,
in
I'm
2 more
frozen.
hours.
Am I frozen?
Yep.
I'm
Oh, no,
frozen.
you're back.
There we go.
Just let it go, man.
Come back.
Yeah.
I don't want to let it go. Yeah, Shatner in what 2005? It was 20 years ago. That would have been
Dang.
70. Yeah, he looked great.
Hmm.
He looked like he was still in his 40s.
Yep. Found the fountain of youth.
And he's still good. He was still mildly good looking in 2016. So yeah, I don't know what happened, but something accelerated his age. He stopped visiting the demon lord,
Stop
Shia Gorath.
the microtransactions.
Him and Brent Spiner.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Well, it's Data.
Data.
He's with the next generation cast. You're not real Trekkies. I'm the real Trekkie.
Get a life, you people. Remember that.
Get alive.
It was an SNL skit, and he was just like mocking the fans, and he got so much crap, like decades of like anger for that. He finally apologized. But yeah, Boston Legal, T.J. Hooker, that was the stuff. I didn't really follow it, but yeah, he had a career outside of Star Trek, just being Bill Shatner.
Bill Shatner.
Bill Shatner, and I
Bill
guess
took a Shatner.
it was Michael Myers in the Halloween series wore a Captain Kirk mask that was painted white with
Yep.
extra hair glued on. Classic.
All right. Well, we can call it now. I'm
Going to
out.
kill you with a big knife.
There's no way to run.
Boston Legal, his character is dying from mad cow disease. That sounds familiar. Maybe I read about it. I don't think I ever watched an episode. But yeah. All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving. Get your Walter Cronkite mood ring from John Candy and enjoy your turkey. Try making something. Try making some mashed potatoes or
We will keep people updated on the Rantcast for next week and week prior because of the holidays and stuff. So stay updated on our Discord, people.
Yep.
So we keep you guys updated on the schedule.
Yep. Enjoy. Hope you come out of your food coma. Keldor and Masters of the Universe Revelations. Oh, okay. Happy Turkey Day. Oh yeah. See, look up the Adam Sandler. Uh, Happy
For
Thanksgiving,
me,
turkey.
turkey for
Let's
you.
eat some turkey and a big brown shoe. It's kind of
Oh man,
gross, but kind of funny.
it's kind of funny.
Cast. All right, guys. Well, thanks a lot. Thanks for doing the show with me, and we'll see if there's anybody up at this hour we can raid.
Yeah, have a good night, guys,
Free.
and have a fun and safe holiday.
Yep. Practice the Heimlich maneuver. Get those antacids. The Pepto Bismol handy, just in case.
Indeed. Turkey lurkey doo.
Okay, we got some. We got some vine sauce. Is that a safe bet?
Yeah, it's always good to go with the sauce, the
Yep.
vine sauce.
Cranberry
Say
sauce.
hello to Vinny, guys.
All right. Vinny Voom.
He's a great streamer. He's in his 40s, so stick around. Say hi to Vinny before you leave.
All right. Tip your Vinny. Okay. All right. Rantcast.